coming out tonight. I'm so excited about this amazing opportunity. So excited about this amazing opportunity. And the best thing about amazing opportunity is taking advantage of that amazing opportunity. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, that's awesome. So listen, with that being said, let's all open up our minds. Let's all open up our hearts. And let's embrace, and let's be that sponge tonight. Let's be that sponge that soak up all this valuable information. Let's soak up all this amazing energy. And I guarantee you that this opportunity could possibly be the best opportunity that ever happened to you for the rest of your life. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please silence your phones. Put your kids on vibrate. No. Hey, let's eliminate the movement. Save the questions until the end. And again, this opportunity can change your life for the rest of your life. And with that being said, we're going to watch a short video, and I'll be back in a moment.
Every day, we face an overwhelming number of choices. We spend more time making these mindless decisions than the ones that really matter. Important choices that could affect our career, our friends, our family, even define our future.
Right now, following tradition, go to school, get a great education, get a great job, is not a sure bet anymore.
You know, as a 20-year-old and a 19-year-old, starting life young, having a baby young, right? You know, most people tend to think that you kind of throw your future away. Primerica showed up and said, man, you know, this company was built for people like you, people that want a second chance, a person that wants to go right their future.
I was looking for something that was fun, exciting, something that I can compete at every day, and something also where the income was unlimited. And for all those things, there is nothing better than Primerica.
Mark Twain once said, "I can teach anybody how to get what they want out of life. The problem is, I can't find anybody who can tell me what they want." So, what do you really want?
If you want things to change, you have to make a change. And the key is not another job, but it's changing the way you make money.
We want freedom of time, travel, see the world, to do what we want without asking permission.
It might be time with a family, maybe with your children, being able to just live the life that you want. It's about choices.
When you have options and you can get up every single day and not have to worry about money, that's freedom.
I have the best boss in the world. It's me. I'm my own boss.
This kind of freedom only comes when you're in business for yourself. Work when you want, play when you want. Our culture believes that only professional athletes, movie stars, and rock legends deserve to have these choices. At Primerica, the rest of us have the same advantage to achieve financial success.
We give you a chance to build a business and transform people's lives.
What makes us very unique is that in an industry full of people that are greedy, we are everyday people looking out for the rest of the everyday people.
You know, if winning was easy, losers would do it. You know, winning isn't easy. The exciting thing about Primerica is there's always a leader, someone to help you, someone to mentor you, someone to teach you, someone to pave the way for us.
I think the greatest thing that Primerica does is it equals the playing field. In the free enterprise system, owning a business through leveraging time and money, you can accomplish extraordinary things, and Primerica's brought those concepts down for average people like you and me and given us a real shot to go win big.
Starting your own business with Primerica opens the door to a whole new realm of possibilities.
Success doesn't come with a clock. It doesn't make any difference how long it takes. The truth is, if it's possible, you should get after it until you get it done.
If you have a great attitude and you stay positive and you're coachable, there's a great chance you'll succeed in Primerica.
I challenge you to figure out what it is that you want and go fight for it. Pay the price because it's worth it.
Your life is a reflection of the choices you've made. Some you're happy with, others not so much. Maybe it's time for a change. Primerica could be the answer. It's your choice.
The awesome video, right? Hey, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about myself. I'm Tyron Brackenridge. I'm a professional athlete. And in the video, they said that only people who can enjoy that financial freedom, have that freedom, that lifestyle, is professional athletes, rock stars, and entertainers. But in this industry, the reason why I chose this industry, so I could continue to have that same freedom. Continue to bring that passion from the field into the office. And continue to build and build and continue to still be a hero for friends and family. It's an amazing opportunity. And I'm telling you, it's nothing but excitement. How many of you get to go to work and just be excited every day? How many of you get to go to work and just be recognized for all the great things you've done? No, how many of you guys get excited about the 2% raise? I will, shoot. Nah. But no, I'm telling you, like, there's tons of opportunity in this organization, in this company. Tons of opportunity, endless. And like the man said, it doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you get there. Success don't happen overnight, unless you win the lotto, and not very many people do, you know? But again, that's something that we have to all take in consideration. Let's be in control of our own destiny, and don't let somebody else control yours. Am I right?
Yeah.
There we go, there we go. We gotta have fun tonight. This is a great atmosphere. This is beautiful, man. Oh, that's me right there, the Kansas City Chiefs, 2007, my rookie year. Actually, this was one of the amazing moments that I had in throughout my NFL career. My rookie year, coming home down to San Diego, friends and family are watching, and I pick up a fumble to seal the win for the game of us beating the San Diego Chargers in 2007. That was huge. That was amazing. And then right here, this is one of my first starts with the Jaguars. I got the guard Terrell Owens. Everybody knows who Terrell Owens is, right? Big, crafty, you know, just one of those beastie receivers that can just run 100 yards so fast and just so strong. Well, I got to guard him all game. He had 4 catches for 113 yards. Wow. One of those catches was 98 yards on me. He scored a touchdown, but that's all good though. I shut him down for the rest of that game. But check this out, it's hard to see. It's hard to see, and it says Breckenridge gets his first start and makes 2 key plays in the 4th quarter. Guess what? Jags new corner route, Tyron Breckenridge. I sealed the deal to win that game. You know, that's awesome. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. He scored a 98-yard touchdown on me. 98 yards. Most people would have quit. Most people would have folded and said, oh no, that's T.O. But no, instead it says 2 key plays in the 4th quarter. 2 key plays in the 4th quarter. It doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. And we won that game. This right here, I don't care what level you on. This is me up in Canada. I just finished my 5th year in Canada. And I don't care what level you on. Winning a championship is damn hard. Yeah. It is really hard. I don't care what level you on. But check this out. I'm a 2013 Grey Cup champ. Here's my rookie proof. And you know what? And you know what? It doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. I'm not, my whole life, I told myself, once I made it big, or once I made it to the pros, I'm not gonna let this game define who I am. They're not gonna just know me as a football player. I'm well-rounded, I'm smarter than that. This doesn't define me. But these people right here, my parents right here, they led me here. They've been in this business for 26 years. They're $500,000 earners in this company. Isn't that amazing? They instill passion in me. They instill that passion in me to go out and do my best, to be the best I can be. And you know what's crazy? My dad was like, you know, son, when you ready, let me know. I said, Dad, it's there for me. It's on Primerica's always gonna be there for me. I just want to finish up. So I'm coming to the end of my career, and I said, Dad, it's that time. It's time to set my foundation. I want a smooth transition for when this game is over. I want to be able to walk away on my own terms. Right. You know? I don't want nobody to have to tell me, you know what, you get out of here, you're not worth nothing. You know? Because I'm worth more than that. Right. I'll walk away from that game. That game ain't gonna walk away from me. You get it? And that's how it is. Now I have that same passion in Primerica. And my dad said, you know what, son? If you want to be the best, you want to have the best trainers. You have the best office in your backyard. You have the best office in your backyard. I'm gonna hook you up with a guy named Mario Arizon. I said, yeah, Dad, who is that? He said, he the best in the business. So if you want to be the best, you got to work with the best. And that says a lot about my father. That says a lot about my parents, because they put me in great hands. They put me in a place where they know that everybody cares for each other. You can't win a championship with one person on your team. It takes everybody. It takes everybody. And with that being said, look, this guy right here, when I say it takes everybody, he's an amazing leader. I mean, he's a great husband, a great role model, and he has tremendous amount of success in this company. Tremendous amount of success in this company. And again, with that being said, he's the man in this company, but I beat him at dominoes all the time. Just so you guys know. We don't play dominoes all the time, but I do want to bring up Billy Garcia.
You guys feel the energy in here? Yeah. Awesome. And well, we look really nice right here, right? Nice and polished, looking really good. But man, it didn't start that way for us. I come from very, very humble beginnings. See, my parents came from El Salvador. You guys know where El Salvador is? Yeah. Central America. Well, they immigrated with $1 in their pocket to give me a better, what do you think? A better job or a better what? Opportunity, right guys? That's why they came. And this is just my father, some of the jobs that he used to have. He used to be a painter. He used to be a security guard. He used to throw newspaper just so that we could have a roof over our head and food in our bellies, right? How many of you guys can relate to that? And I'm telling you guys, when I saw that, this is me right here in the pink shorts. I don't know why I got pink shorts on, right? But that's my little brother. That's my dad with the afro, my mom. We grew up in very, very humble South Central LA. You guys know where South Central is? Yeah. Right next to Compton, straight out of Compton. Well, that's where we grew up. And my dad, he always say, look, son, go to school, get good grades, find a good what? Job. And that's exactly what I did. I went to Cal State Northridge. I have a 4-year finance degree. And the first time I learned about finance was when I came to Primerica. The Rule of 72. I never saw that anywhere else. And you see that look right there? I'm shaking the dean's hand, but I'm like, man, the future is here. Uncertainty. That's the look of uncertainty. I don't know where I'm going to go get my next job, what I'm going to do next. And I went in for this job, and I was like, hey, okay, how much are you going to pay me with my finance degree? And they said $35,000 a year. And I said, I burned my eyes out for 5 years. See, I come from South Central LA. He told me, go to school, get good grades, find a good what? And you'll have freedom. And $35,000 a year, does that equal freedom? It didn't, right, guys? So I was like, okay, well, how fast would it take me to make $100,000 a year here in your company? He said, Billy, if you work here for 9 years, maybe you'll make $100,000. Maybe. There's only 2 people that make that year. It's a vice president and the actual president, and that's the dad and the owner. I mean, the father and the son, right? So there's no room for growth. So I was like, man, 10 years, someone would tell me what to do, how to do it, how much money I could save or not save, what kind of car I could drive or not drive, when I could see my beautiful wife or not see my wife. Because at the end of the day, who controls that, you or your boss? Your boss does, right, guys? So look, this is where everything changed. My amazing wife right here, she didn't get off the ground in time right here, right? But she's right here, and we went to the Broadmoor, this amazing 5-diamond resort. Now, I'm a kid from South Central LA. I never been to a 5-diamond resort, right? Never. So I was impressed with how they treated us. I was impressed with the breakfast they gave us. I was impressed with everything. But what impressed me the most were the speakers, how they treated Mario and Franny, how they treated my wife, Mer, who was a regional leader at the time. And at the time, I was already making $140,000 a year as an insurance broker. And I saw this, I saw all the passion. I saw people getting recognized for making $1 million a year. And I was like, okay, that's $83,000 a month. I was like, man, that's like $22,000 a week. I was like, man, I have a finance degree. I kept dividing, right? I was like, that's $2,700 a day coming in and out of your account. And because they built a business. So I was like, I'm in, babe. And that changed my life like you wouldn't believe, guys. And we've been in Primerica ever since. And that was 3.5 years ago. And that's where we're going back to. 3 years later, we're already at $225,000 in income. What would have taken 20 years in corporate America took 3.5 years in Primerica. Give them a hand, guys. Primerica is a publicly traded company under the symbol PRI. We are the largest independent financial services firm in all of North America. Is there anything larger than the largest? No, right, guys? So we actually got named one of the top 50 most trustworthy companies by Forbes magazine. Now, Forbes magazine is a very, very credible source that all they do is that they make sure that you're in line, that you're doing your claims right, that you get great customer service. And Primerica was actually, out of all of North America, one of the top 50s with the highest rating. So give them a hand for that. That's a big deal. So look, guys, we've been in business since 1977. And we focus on working class Americans. We focus on Main Street, the people that work hard. Because look, at the end of the day, the rich, who takes care of the rich? Themselves, right? The rich. But the poor have the government. They get, that's okay. But what about the working class, the middle class, Main Street? Who takes care of them? The answer is no one, but actually, Primerica does. We help them with all our products, all financial services, so that they can actually better their lives every single day. And look, we're going to continue to dominate that by providing all the products and services that help middle America. So guys, look at this right here. This is just where we are right now as a company. Look, the average credit card debt is $15,000 for the household. And if you don't have it, your neighbor has double. Isn't that crazy, right guys? So laugh at your neighbor, right? And those of you guys aren't laughing, you're like, dang, I have that, right? Look, there's 100 million adult Americans right now that have no life insurance. They're married with kids. They have a mortgage. They're the head of the houses, and they have no life insurance. If that person were to pass away, what's going to happen with those 95 million adult Americans? Is that going to change a little bit their life? A lot, right, guys? So that's what's happening today. But look, half of the people working, that they have jobs, have less than $25,000 saved for retirement. They didn't plan their future. They never sat down with someone that gave them a GPS to this. So look, right now, 75% of Americans are actually living check to check with little or no emergency fund. So think about this, guys. If you're living check to check and all of a sudden you have an emergency or you can't go to work, you're actually going bankrupt. That's how serious it is out there. And look, the average income, it dropped by $4,000. Is that a difference or what? It's a big difference. And look at this. What are people doing right now to make up for that? To take care of that shortfall? They're getting in debt with credit cards. That's how they're financing the shortfall. They're putting milk on credit, tacos on credit, right? Everything on credit, and before you know it, they're saying the minimum payments, and they're getting to a vicious cycle of debt. And no one's educating them on that. So, is there a little bit of a need for what we do out there? There's a big need. So look, there's only one answer right now to America right now. That's Primerica. This is our mission statement right here, guys. We help families simply earn more income and become properly protected, debt-free, and financially independent. So we're the only ones that have the capability of being able to help these people here. So that's how we do it, guys. But look, think about this. Growing up, who taught you when you were 7, 10, 12 years old? Hey, what's your credit score, 12-year-old? Did anyone ever teach you that? No, right, guys? Or did anyone ever teach you, hey, you need to save some money, or now that you're young, you need to save some money? Did anyone ever tell you that? Never, right, guys? So the answer to the question is that no one's teaching us out there what to do, so that's why Primerica is such a need. We're the ones that are educating people every single day out there. And guys, right now, the guy that I get to bring up right now, he just clicked over his second diamond. He's doing phenomenal things. He has such a great story. So please help me welcome Tony Masood.
How you guys doing? It's hot in here, isn't it? Hey, that's the way we like it, though. Hey, guys, look, we've been in business for, it's going to be 7 years. We just crossed over $200,000 a year. Would you agree that's pretty good? And yeah, so that's an opportunity. But this is what we teach people. Look, the reason why we got involved is because, numbers are numbers. I love, numbers and the way things work. And look, it says here, people don't plan to fail. They fail to what? Right? See, most people, when you go somewhere, when you're talking about finances, everybody deals with mortgages, credit cards, installment loans, mutual funds. They got life insurance, they got bank accounts. Do people have all those things? Yeah. But see, they go to a lot of different people for every solution. What we tell people is the solution is to come to one person and do a financial need analysis. It's customized to you guys to get you to where you want to go, and it's like a game plan. It's like a GPS for your finances. Because if you were going from here to Miami and you had no roadmap, no GPS, or nothing, could you get there? No. You probably end up in New York, yes or no? And when it comes to our finances, that's what we do. We go from point A to point Z, and we got no GPS, no roadmap, or anything. Is that a pretty smart idea? No. So look, the first thing that we teach people is the Rule 72. Have you guys heard about it? No. Rule 72? No? So look, that means this is what it tells you. If you put, let's say $10,000, okay, let's say, I'm going to pick on David. David, how if you don't mind me asking, how old are you, David? 43. So let's say when you were born, your mom put $10,000 for you in a bank, and they gave you 3%. And you got to get this money at the age of 48. So you're around here somewhere, right? Around 43? Well, you at the age of 48, you only receive only $40,000. Is that a lot of money? Can you buy a house with that? No. Can you retire? No. And you know what the big deal is that the bank isn't even giving you 3%. What we show you is how to condense time, right? Look, so if he gets 6%, at the age of 48, he'll get $160,000. Is that a lot better, David? Yeah. And if you get 12%, look at this. That's $2.5 million. Now, if you went to 10 people and you went, hey, you want 3, 6, or 12, how many out of the 10 you think will say 12%? All of them. But the question is this, look, could you win the money game without knowing the rules? No. Could you win any game without knowing the rules? No. Right? And the second question, do banks or insurance companies, do they have any incentives in teaching us how the rule works? No. And who would benefit from learning the rules? Right? And look, shouldn't we have learned this in school? Yeah. And how come they don't teach us though? They don't want us to know. They teach us everything else, how to find X, how to find Y. And have you ever found X in your life, in real life? I'm like, why would you teach me that? I'm never going to do that in my life. Yes or no? Right? They should have taught us this. So look, without introducing us to your family and friends, how are they going to get to learn this?
Not right.
And that's the reason why we joined the business. Because I knew if I didn't go talk to my parents, to my mom, to my brothers, to my sisters, to my uncles, they would never learn this. And can you retire at the bank if you're getting 0.01%? No. So look, and this is what it says, the first step to financial success is what? Pay yourself what? First. We teach you how to change your habits. Look, and this is the difference. When you don't, there's a high cost of waiting. So let's say somebody who's 27 years old today. We got one person, 27? Okay, perfect. So look, she's 27 years old. If she starts saving $100 a day today, okay, all the way to the age of 67, and she gets an average of 9%, when you turn 67, you'll have $471,000. Is that pretty good? But let's say, because most people, what do? They what? They wait, yes or no? I'll do it when? Tomorrow or next year, yes or no? So if she waits 1 year, guys, just 1 year, just one. Is 1 year a lot? No. Not really, right? All she saved is $1,200. Look how much she'll lose. She'll go from 471 for 430,000. Is that a big difference? Yes. Let's say she waits another 5 years. All she lost is 6,000 she didn't invest. She goes from 430 to what? 296. To 296. Is that a big difference? Yes. Let's say she waits 15 years. She goes from 471,000 to $112,000. Is that a big difference? Yes. Look, all she didn't invest, she only didn't invest $18,000, but she lost some $358,000 by waiting. Is that a high cost of waiting? Yeah. If you're gonna start saving money, when should you start? Yeah. Right now, right? And who are people hurting if they wait? Themselves. So that made a lot of sense to me. Do you know your financial independence number? I love this part. See, what age do you think you want to retire? Tomorrow? Perfect. 60, 65, 59, whatever your age is. How much money would you like to get a year for you to retire? How much do you need to retire, pretty okay? How much you need? $1 million. A month. How much a year you need to come in a year?
50,000.
Okay, so how much money do you got to put away today to get that 50,000 in, let's say, 10, 20, 30 years? Do you know? And that's what we show you. We give you a roadmap. So let's say somebody, wants to retire in 30 years with $30,000 a year coming in, they got to have right? Because 30,000 in 30 years is about almost 73,000. That's going to be the difference with inflation. So that means they got to put their financial independence number is 1 million. They need to have $1 million by the time they retire to get $30,000 a month, a year. And to say to have $1 million, guess what? They got to save $585 per month for 30 years at a 9% rate to accumulate that. What is your number though? Has anybody ever taught you that? And see, we go around, people have 401ks and investments, they have all kinds of things like that. But they're just putting money, and if you ask them those questions, the answer is, I don't know. I don't know. What's your finance? How much you gotta save a month? I don't know. When you want to retire? I don't know. How much you got? I don't know. And can you retire with I don't know? No. Right? And would you rather find out today what you need to do, or when you turn 67 and you're like, dang it, it's too late now? When do you rather find out? Now or later? Yeah. And that's what we do for people. And again, who's doing that for families? So look, how we help families. A lot of people say, yeah, but how am I going to save $585 a month, Tony? Well, look, 25 years ago, no one spent money on technologies, right? You got cell phones, $47. People spend more than $47 a month, yes or no? Yeah. Okay, cable TV, $86. You know we spend a lot more, right? Yeah. You know, if there's a UFC fight, you put in $50, $60 just to rent it out, yes or no? Yeah. Okay, satellite radio, internet. So we show you actually how to save money on those in those programs. That way you can put money away. Okay. And look, another way is paying off debt, credit cards, paying off the minimum on your credit card. Okay, that means you'll pay more interest rate at the end of the day. So look, let's say we have somebody who has some credit cards, right? They got a retail card, credit card, car loan, credit card, mortgage, and their minimum payment is $2,700 a month. If they just will pay it off just as is, it'll take them 23 years to pay off that debt, $214,000, right? But if we teach them debt stacking, that means they're gonna attack one credit card at a time. So we start with credit card 1, right? So 220. As soon as that one is paid off, the 220, right? What we're gonna do is to attack the next one. So now it's 220 plus 353. That's 573, and it's gonna pay it off a lot faster. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So once that one's done, we're added to the next one. Now they're paying almost $1,124 for the next one. That one gets paid off. Now we attack the next one. Now we're paying $1,427, and then we add everything to the mortgage. And look, instead of 23 years, we paid it off in 8 years. Is that a lot better? Yes. Okay, and so that's 15 years sooner, and we saved them, look guys, $130,000 by doing it that way. We didn't change nothing. We just taught them how to pay off the debt. You think that's a big deal? Yes. Hey, that's 15 years of you not paying those credit cards, that mortgage that we saved you. Is that a big deal? Yes. Look, so now that we saved you 15 years, we saved you $2,700 a month, right? We're going to show you how to invest it. If you invested at a 9% rate, by the time you turn 65, look, that's over $2 million you have in your retirement account. Is that a lot of money? Yes. Now, raise your hand, be honest. If you have a family member today that has $2 million in their retirement account. One. Anybody else? Out of everybody else here. Two. Two people out of everybody here. Is that a lot? Seriously. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Shouldn't we have more people raise their hand? Yeah. How come we don't? They don't know. So look, which program would you like? A, where you pay it out for 23 years, or B, where you pay it out for instead of 23 years, only 8 years? B, right? So look, another thing that we show people is cash value life insurance. There's life insurance out there. I'm pretty sure you heard it. Whole life, universal life, variable life. And what they do is this. We got John, he's 30 years old. He has $150,000 in coverage. That means if he passes away, his beneficiary is going to get $150,000. Is that a lot of money? I don't know, right? Mary, 30, has another $150,000, but this policy, they're paying $285 a month. Is that a lot of money a month? Yes. And this one has a savings. When they turn 65, they're going to get $124,000 back. Is that pretty good? $124,000, is that pretty good? Yeah. That's some money, yes or no? Yeah. But look, my question is this. Why, does your auto insurance have any kind of savings program? No. Does your health insurance have any kind of savings program? No. Homeowner insurance doesn't have any kind of savings program? No. So why do they have a saving program when it comes to your life insurance? What is the difference? See, the more you pay, the bigger the commission check they're gonna get. They're making a lot of money on you. So what we do is we teach you how to separate it, right? We teach people how to separate the life insurance. So this is what they had before. They're paying $285,000, $124,000. So what we do is we give them for the same $285,000. Now we go from $150,000 to $400,000 in coverage. Is that a lot better? Yes. So if you guys were here and somebody gave you $400,000, is that like, would you guys switch? Yes. Right now people are gonna ask me, what about my savings? I'm gonna get, Tony, I'm gonna get $124,000 when I'm 65. Well, we're separated. And because term life insurance is a lot cheaper, now you're getting this more coverage for $126. Is that a lot better? Yes. And the difference, look, it's $159. We're gonna show you how to invest it. How to put it in big companies, how you can invest in the biggest companies out there, and you can actually make money. And at a 9% rate, instead of only having 124, you're gonna have $471,000. Wow. Now, if we gave you Plan A or Plan B, which one would you pick? Plan B. The same amount of money, more coverage, and way more money. Isn't that a big deal? Yes. And how come they don't teach us that? How come if you were an agent and you could sell this, or you can sell that to your family members, which one would you do? So how come they sell this? Because they get more money. They make more money. So this is how it works. In the early years, right, you need a lot of coverage because you have young children, high debt mortgage. So when you turn 65, you got money, and you probably won't need life insurance. And the reason why is because, look, you got grown children, lower debt, and a mortgage paid. When you turn 65 and 67, 70 years old, what do you rather have, a policy, life insurance policy, or $1 million in the bank? And that's what we're the only company that teaches you how to get our life insurance. The only one. Everybody else wants you to be in life insurance for the rest of your life. Okay? So look, what are most people taught about going into a business for themselves? Nothing. And the next person I'm going to bring up, look, honestly guys, this guy is not only changing his life, but the community. Look how many people are here. Mario Aragon!
Man, did the presenters do a phenomenal job or what, guys? Yeah. Man, I was so impressed. And look, it just reminded me like the first day I was here, and I was scared to death. I remember being in a meeting. There was only like 15 people there, and the youngest person was like 45 years of age, and I was 19. And guys, when you're 19, someone that's 30s old, until you turn 30, you're like 50s young. What the heck was I thinking? Right, guys? And I remember being in the meeting, and guys, I didn't know how I was supposed to dress, how I was supposed to look. So I came to the meeting looking all hood. I'm not gonna lie. I had my hat on, 2 earrings on, baggy pants, Timberlands, and the lady sat me right in the front. And it was so embarrassing because look, it's all you look at it, but everyone was looking at me like, who brought this kid? And like, put him in the back with his parents. And they even asked me like, hey, go in the back with your parents. I'm like, oh no, I'm doing this. My parents are at home. They're like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. You know, I'm not exactly, that happened to me. But you know what? It's how you look at things. You know what I thought? I'm like, man, everyone's seen something in me. They keep on stopping me. They keep on looking at me. Every presenter would do an amazing job. They'll look at me like, what the heck is going on? So, to me, I'm like, dude, I catch everyone's eye. They must see something in me. I was made to do this thing, right, guys? I remember doing that. And right after the meeting, I talked to the last guy. I'm like, hey, man, I want to do this. Like, man, they showed me how you can win a trip to Hawaii at the time. There was a company trip, and how you can get a championship ring. When you make $100,000 a year, they give you a ring. I'm like, dude, I want one of those rings. Guys, because when you grow up very humbly, very poor, and you like shiny things. Yes or no, right, guys? Man, I like that. Hawaii? Okay, I'm in for that. That's unbelievable. That's what recruited me to the business. I remember the very first appointment I had was with my mother. And my dad and my mom got divorced when I was 5 years of age. And I was living out here with my dad. And I remember setting up an appointment with my mom. And I was really kind of like, just doing this because my dad forced me in this. I didn't want to do this. I'm being honest with you. I didn't know what I wanted. Who knows? Seriously, a lot of us act as if we know what we want when we graduate high school, but let's be real. We're scared to death, yes or no? Yeah. And when we go to college, we don't even know what we want to do. We do general ed. We think we want a career, but then we freak out when we hear all these stories about people graduating and can't even find a job in their career. Yes or no?
Yes.
Guys, you know right now there's more people that graduate with bachelor's degree, 5 times more, working minimum jobs like more than 5 years ago. Is that scary?
Yes.
That scared me. And we know that when we're going to college. Yes or no? Right, guys? But man, they told us to do that. So I was going to college doing that, and my dad came home one day, and this lady helped him get out of debt, save the money on the insurance. He was so excited, and he called me. And guys, when you're from the hood, we always play the lotto, right, guys? That's our retirement, right, guys? That's our way out, right? So forget saving money. We're playing the lotto, right, guys? That's it. I'm serious. I remember that's what we did. And I remember one day I was out with my friends having a really good time, and my dad called me right around lotto time, like, nah. If we did something, he'll call me back. He called me back 3 times, guys. And I'm like, okay, I need to answer this. I'm like, hey, Dad, what's going on? He's like, son, get home. You know, it's going to be amazing. I'm telling you. And he hanged up, and I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, dude, my dad's never excited. We had the freaking lotto. And I told my friends, I'm like, dude, let's drive home. And I flew home with my friends. I'm like, guys, and I remember, how many of you guys already spent the money before you got it? Raise your hand if you ever done that, right? That was me. I was already spending all the money. I was telling my man, you knew when I was broke, I'm going to take care of you, right? We're going to start a car club. It's going to be awesome. I don't remember spending the money. And I got home. I'm like, Dad, what did we win? He's like, what did we win? I got you a job. I'm like, what the, Dad? And guys, if you know Hispanic parents, they're violent, okay, guys? Old school ones, right, guys? They don't care how old you are, right? Who's around, you talk back, you're gonna get smacked, okay, guys? So I'm like, okay, I signed up. I didn't know what I was doing. My dad funded my application for I can start school here. And he told me to show up on Tuesday, so I didn't know what I was doing. And guys, I remember doing my very first appointment with my mom, and I thought she had it all together. She had a 2-story house in the San Fernando Valley, a house in the back, driving a brand new Lincoln Navigator. I'm like, dude, my mom is set. She don't need this stuff. But I had to do some training, and I had the privilege to do training with my family if I chose to. I had a privilege to help my family. And I sat down with my mom, and my mom got teary-eyed. And I didn't understand all these numbers and how that works. Like, I was a D- student. I barely graduated high school. Okay, guys? So I was looking at my mom, and I was looking at the lady at Mad Dog, and they're right, the hood was coming down. Like, what is she telling my mom, right, guys? I'm not lying to you. I'm like, why is my mom emotional? She's like, we're in the process of losing the house. We have so much debt, son. I'm embarrassed to tell you, but man, hopefully you guys can help us. And I'm like, whoa, Mom, I didn't know this. Like, of course you didn't know this. Why would I want to tell you this stuff? And it really got to me. And guys, that's my mother. I would have helped my mom for free. You guys follow me here? How many of you guys would have helped your own mom for free? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Some of you guys are mean. You're like, hell no, let her struggle. Okay? You're not the person for this business. I'm sorry. We want good-hearted people. Guys, that's my mom. I would have helped her for free. And because we helped her get out of debt, guys, I made a bunch of money. I made more money in that appointment, sitting there, not knowing what I was doing. I was just agreeing. I didn't know what was going on. My trainer did all the work. I made over $1,200 helping my mom with all the services. Wow. I was blown away. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm 19 years of age. Do they know I barely graduated high school? They know the friends I hang out with, right, guys? I'm serious. I'm like, man, I ain't saying nothing. I'm already in. I'm just going to get my licenses and move forward. And I had a defining moment. See, the first time I joined was for the money, was for the company trip. But what made me stick around is the difference I made in my mother's life. I promise you, I'm like, man, even if this is not for me, I'm going to make this for me. Right. And guess what? My aunt was broke too. My uncles were broke too. My grandparents didn't have a retirement. I thought they had it all together. All my family, guys, they had no life insurance. Wow. They're thinking like, hey, we die, we come together, do a meal, right, guys? Yeah. And guess what? Well, that's how we donate. The family does that. I think that's what, yeah, we can bury our family member, but who's going to take care of the wife? Who's going to take care of those kids? Right. Right, guys? That's not right. I'm like, man, we need to change that in our culture, in every culture, yes or no? Right. And guys, I got very passionate about this. And look, it's not just me having success. I wouldn't have no success if it wasn't for our people. One thing I love about this business is I got to help my people win in order for me to win. Is that pretty awesome? Yes. And guys, don't tell me money is not everything. No way. That's what broke people say. I'm sorry, you're justifying why you're not wealthy. You're justifying why you're not giving it your all in your life. If you're 18 years old, if you're 100 years old, if you want to be somebody, if you want to change your life, we're going to give you a shot. Yes or no? Right, guys? And look, let me show you something. By doing that, remember when I was motivated to win the Hawaii, right, guys? I won Hawaii. I was 20 years old in that picture. Guys, I was so fired up. And back then, he'd give you these big, green, ugly jackets, right, guys? But I was fired up. What it meant was amazing. So I'm a short dude, so I'm walking around the grocery store like, damn, look at that little leprechaun. What the hell, right, guys? I was fired up to wear my green jacket. But you know what the thing that changed my life the most? My dad's never had a vacation in his life. He just poured out his life. So did my mother for us. Right, guys? And look, let's be honest. How many of you guys have parents that, man, just gave everything for you? Raise your hand. Hey, when are we going to pay them back? When they're gone? And tell them, oh, I regret. No way, I didn't want that. I'm like, man, this is my shot. And guys, the most amazing thing is telling my dad, like, Dad, you're not going to believe this. We're going to Hawaii. Man, look at that guy smile. Never had a vacation in his life. He didn't even know he was supposed to wear sunscreen. Look at how red he is. Look at that. Dude, honestly, guys, the best feeling out of that, I remember like it was yesterday. Him calling everybody how proud he was of me. And guys, I promise you, I'm the oldest. Like when my parents separated, like man, they started competing who can have kids, who can have more kids, right guys? And I'm the oldest of 9. Like, damn, he's really Mexican, huh? Yeah, I'm proud, it's okay, but let me tell you, I was such a bad example. I wasn't proud at the moment. I was such a bad example. Bad grades, hang around the wrong people. But look, in life, you can either make excuses or you can make money, yes or no? Yeah. I chose to make money because, man, I was tired of my situation. Right. I was tired of my parents being broke. I was tired of my family struggling. I hated eating cup of noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And when you're Mexican, you get creative, right? Tapatio lemon, right, guys? It tastes good with everything, right, guys? I was tired of that. Hey, did I have to do some changes? Yes. Was it hard? Yes. But you know what was harder? Remaining the same. Seeing my parents struggle. Guys, I'm telling you that feeling, my dad calling on the phone, calling his friends, saying how proud he was and getting emotional about his son. I can't describe that feeling. They could have offered me $1 million or give me that feeling. I'll take that feeling any day, how proud my dad was of me and continues to be. How many of you guys want that feeling with your family members, right, guys? Look, let me tell you something. I'm from the swap meet, right, guys, to Wall Street. Look at that guy. Look what the heck he's doing up there, right, guys? Because this amazing team. Isn't that amazing? Let's give a big standing ovation to all these leaders. Look at this. Amazing leaders, we made history happen last year. They said it was impossible. There's no way someone can go from $400,000 to $1 million in income. They said there's no way. How can you give yourself a $600,000 pay raise? They're right. There's no way it could have got done. But with God on your side and with an amazing team on your side that is fighting, anything's possible. Guys, in the last 17 months, the company we've jumped 9 diamonds. That means a $900,000 pay raise. Guys, if they would have told me that, I'm like, yeah, right. I'm gonna make $100,000 for the year. That's what motivated me. You guys follow me here? Yeah. But that's how amazing this opportunity is. That's how amazing some of these leaders around you are. These leaders, guys, you never met leaders like us. You don't work for us, we work for you. We're here to serve you. Right. Guys, help me bring up my beautiful wife, Franny Arizon. Give her a You guys can have a seat. And guys, let me tell you what happened right now. Look, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you noticed, but we had to clear up half the room. Did you guys notice that? Yeah. Some of you guys were paying attention over here. Good job. The rest of you, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. But the fire marshal came in. Yeah, I don't know if we have a picture. I'm not exact. The fire marshal came in. He's like, hey, way too many people. But what is this? I'm not lying to you. He's like, what is this? Like, man, like, and he was asking me all these questions. He's like, hey, I'm cool, don't worry about it, just clear some aisles. And he's like, hey, are you guys looking for people? Like, what is, like, he's like, yeah, I see some nice cars out there. You guys are dressed nice. I'm like, as a matter of fact, we are. He's like, oh, okay, well, can I give you my business card? He came in and told I'm like, yeah, just give me your business card. So out there, he's like, hey, here, don't forget my business card, right? Call me. Right? Isn't that amazing, guys? Guys, we are growing tremendously right now. We had one of our teammates cross over a big milestone. When you get your ring, that's one thing, right, guys? When you get your, can you guys show them your $100,000 ring? Show them. When you get that ring, it means you make $100,000 a year. But there's another thing when you start adding these babies to it. There's little diamonds here. When you add another diamond, they're gonna put 2, that means you make 200 grand. When they add 3 diamonds, you make how much, guys? Well, this couple has an unbelievable story. There's no way I would be the man that I am, the leader that I am, without this couple. I'm telling you, I wouldn't have got to regional vice president. This guy's my best friend. I mean, I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. He's always been there for me. He's the big brother I've never had. And you know what's so amazing? Even though he's older than me, I mean much older than me, he's never treated me that way. Like, hey, I'm older, I have a business, what do you know, kid? Never. He's always treated me with the utmost respect. And I remember the first time I sat down with him, he was a mechanic. He owned his own mechanic shop. Vicky did a phenomenal job just edifying him. And I'm like, man, I can't wait to meet this guy. I can't wait to meet him. And honestly, guys, I know it sounds weird because it's man to man, but it was like love at first sight. I'm not lying. I'm like, dude, I love this man's heart. Guys, I was doing the presentation. He's like, I'm in. I'm like, all right. Oh, but I'm not. He's like, dude, I'm in, and she's in. He signed up his wife, and I'm like, dude, this is awesome. And he's like, can you check over this policy? I'm like, sure, let's do it. And I remember placing the policy, and I was doing the presentation again. I'm like, well, let me show you what else we did. And he's like, hold on. I'm like, this guy's rude. What the hell? I don't know if I like him anymore. And he called his buddy, I'm like, hey, you know that policy we got with that other fool? Yeah, he's ripping him off. He's ripping us off, dude. Shut up, Eli, shut up. I'm coming over. Are you available today? Okay, I'll be there tomorrow. Shut up, fool, I'll be there, okay? All right, chap, see you like, boom. And he hanged up on him. And he's like, hey, I got us another client for tomorrow. I'm like, I really like this guy, right, guys? I'm not exaggerating. I'm like, and I remember, I'm like, can I go to the, where's your restroom? I want to go to the restroom. And I called Franny. I'm like, Franny, I found the ones. These guys are unbelievable. I'm like, Franny, you gotta make her your best friend. I'm telling you, they're gonna be RVPs. They're gonna be unbelievable here. And guys, I'm telling you, it was divine, it was from God. That's exactly what happened. I mean, when I talk about Tony and Manal, seriously, loyalty. Man, a friend like, you cannot describe, guys, I promise you there's not an amount of money in this world that they can give me to not have this guy as my friend. I'm serious. Manal's okay, but Tony, oh my God. I'm serious, guys. I love this guy so much. Has this couple changed so many people's lives, right, guys? I'm serious. We have a quick little video. Look at this.
Let's do it. You ready? You ready? Hurry up. Come on.
All right, ready for what?
Tony.
Yeah.
Manal, come over here.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Hold on, wait. Wait for me.
They're screaming. Come on. Something crazy.
Whoa.
Come on.
Wow.
Really? I'm shaking. Get that thing out of the way. Look at that. Can you hear him? Can you open this? Dang, look at that. The whole team, bro. The whole team's there. Look at that. 100K. Wow. See that? Oh my God. Come. Did we tell him to come over here closer? Tell him to come closer. Call him, babe. Call him. I already got it. Call him. No, there's too many, but no, we can't sneak them in the room. Is that amazing or what? Look at all that. Now we're 100+ people down there.
So you guys can't go down there? Babe,
yeah.
where's your phone?
Come on, man. I'll start walking down there a little bit. It's okay. Yeah, just hold it. Yeah, come on, Manal. Let's do it. Hi. Be careful, Tony. Guys, that's the mean. I don't have nothing else to say, man. Hey, you know what, guys? That's real family. When someone's hurting, we're there. I remember my wife would move anything she had, but every single day she was at that hospital with Manal because that was her family member that was there. It was not a teammate. It was not a co-worker. That's our family. And guys, you're not just joining a team, you're joining a family. I know a lot of you guys, oh, that's kind of weird. Well, guess what? We don't want people like that. We want people that want to win. They're not too cool. They're like a lot of guys, I'm cool. No, fool, you're broke. There's a difference. You know? Hey, I'm serious. I was tired of being cool and broke. It was time. I'm willing to get a little bit weird, but get wealthy. Yes or no? And stay forever. Guys, look. This company is willing to invest into you if you're willing to give yourself a shot. We're not here to beg you today. I'm sorry, that's not happening. If someone brought you here for the very first time, because you know they probably drag your butt over here like they did with me, guess what? If you're open-minded, you're like, you know what? What do I lose? What do I lose to give myself a shot? You know what it costs to get your real estate license out there? You know what it costs? You know what it costs to start your business? How much did you invest in your business, Tony? Mechanic shop, $120,000. What about you to own your farmer's agency? $40,000. Any other business owners out there? What does it cost? And once you invest, you're done? No. You have to keep on investing, yes or no? Right. You know what you invest with us? A one-time deal. Look, if you're going to get your state and federal license, if you're going to go back to school, how much would it cost you to go back to school? $200,000. How much would it cost you to start a business? Too much. And do you have guaranteed success? No. See, guys, there's a guaranteed need for what we do. Never before, people are hurting when it comes to debt. Yes or no? Yes. Guys, you have the solution. The number one thing in America why people are dying today, it's not because of smoking, it's not because of cancer, it's not because of car accidents, it's because of stress. What do you think they're stressing about? Money. You have the solution. Guys, how many of you guys have debt in here? Raise your hand, be honest. Raise your hand. How many know someone that has debt? I'm sorry. How many have know someone? All right? You're like, well, both hands. Both of them, right, guys? Hey, well, it's all right if you raise both hands, because guess what? We're going to help you get paid to get yourself out of debt. Is that pretty awesome? Yeah. See, because we don't look, we were telling you what we do. I want to show you, because talk is cheap. I don't work with hypocrites. Hey, how many of you guys love to overpay on your auto insurance? Raise your hand.
You're lying. Some of you guys, I'm stretching. Nobody. If I can put you in a better company, better coverage for less money, would you switch? Yes. Hey, how many of you guys would love to learn how to retire early, young? Everyone thinks retirement is an age, right? Yes or no? Yes. Oh, 67, 70. No. Retirement is an amount. When you accumulate an amount of money, then you can retire. Yes or no? Yes. Hey, what if we can show you how to do that? Guys, and get you paid in the process. All we ask for, if you're going to get these state licenses and the software we have will run you around $5,000 to $7,000. And you're like, oh, there's the gotcha. They're going to get me for $5,000 to $7,000. No, we're in such high demand. We don't even fit. Guys, we've been here for a year, and we have 300 seats down, and we have another 300 people standing up. We don't fit. We're negotiating to buy this darn building to kick out Wells Fargo Ad Protection One. We're growing so much. I'm not exaggerating. Hey, what is that? Because there's never been such a need for what we do. And guys, I promise you've never met leaders like this. We are going to do something unbelievable. And if you're here for the very first time, we're going to give you a shot to work for the #1 team. Look. You're not here by accident. We didn't just met you out in the street. You were referred here. Someone believed in you enough to bring you part of the #1 team. And look, guys, I'm telling you, when's the last time someone believed in you? Said, hey, I think you can do something special. You should thank the person that invited you. As a matter of fact, thank them right now. Because they see something in you. I'm serious. You should thank them. Right? All you guys better thank me right now. Not just kidding. I'm just teasing. Hey, let me tell you something. This is the beginning of something great. Guys, we're going to do some massive recognition right after this. But look, for those of you guys that are here for the very first time, and you got inspired, you say, you know what? I'm in for the education. Or you know what? I'm in to make some extra money. Why not? What do I have to lose? I only have to invest, think about that, $5,000 to $7,000 to get started? No. We invest that into you. All we ask for is $124. That's it for your schooling. And as soon as you complete your schooling, you do your training one by one, guess what? We even give you your $100 back. Is that pretty awesome? Yes. What did you invest? Nothing. Some of you guys have my time. Don't lie, you waste your time all the time. Let's be real, yes or no? All I'm saying, what's $100 to have a shot to change your life? It's $100. Guys, let's be honest. Be honest. How many guys have lost $100 or spent $100 on stupid stuff before? Raise your hand. Some of you guys are lying. Never. No, I'm a saver. Yeah, right. Hey, listen to me, guys. Invest in one time an opportunity to be one of these guys. I think that's worth it. Hey, worst case scenario, you get educated how money works. Worst case scenario, you know how. Hey. You know that saying, oh, what you don't know won't hurt you. Have you heard that before? Yes or no? That's a lie in financial services. The less you know, the more they take advantage of you. Why not get educated how money works? Why not get educated how insurance works? How loans work? Why not? And we pay you to learn. Is that pretty awesome? We pay you to save money on your own stuff. Is that pretty awesome? Hey, your whole life you're going to be needing health insurance, life insurance, auto insurance. Why not you get paid? Does that make sense? That made a lot of sense. I'm like, dude, I'm in. Shut up already. Let's go. Right, guys? I'm not exact. That's all we're asking for. If you're here, you're like, you know what? I want some further information. If that's you, look, as a matter of fact, what we're going to do, just because the amount of people we have here today, we're going to separate into two separate groups. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to separate two different groups in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We're going to do some crazy recognition. Because, this team is absolutely on fire right now. And you want to see what they're doing. You should see how we recognize our people. So if you're here for the very first time, I want you to stand up with the person that invited you. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. This is